Okay, so this video is called Stability and Dynamism in Magnetic Systems, and it's just looking at that all magnetic systems have both stability and dynamism, and this is just kind of an outline of why that is. So let's look at it. So here you have what I've got here. It says south poles maintain the north pole positions and north poles maintain south pole positions. So what happens is, or what seems to happen is, that you have everywhere that you have a north pole, and thinking about magnetism as being spread out three-dimensionally in space, kind of like the basic magnetic grid like this, like so, but three-dimensionally, you have at every north magnetic spin, it's basically surrounded on all sides by south magnetic spins, and they actually help to maintain it in its position. But they also define the actual current flow of the north magnetic spin, which you can see those four arrows going out. Likewise, the same thing happens with every south magnetic spin. It's surrounded by whatever number of north magnetic spins, and its flow is defined outward in all directions. So here again is the basic grid, which you can keep building it to whatever scale and whatever form to accurately model reality. But the important thing to keep in mind is that the end result of this kind of structuring and patterning of magnetism are two things. That you end up with, the result is relatively stable spacing and a relatively stable structure. But of course, it's inherently dynamic as well, as you can see from all of the arrows. But there's something else which is very important, and which is kind of connected to these other two principles of relatively stable spacing and relatively stable structuring in magnetic systems, is that magnetic systems are characterized by spacing at all points between all poles. So when you look right here, if you're going to map out reality from a magnetic standpoint, you're always going to have this very ordered spacing that's relatively stable. It might change, and it may alternate in certain ways, but you will always have this spacing, this magnetic spacing, due to magnetic currents at all points and between all poles, north and south. So what it means is that the ordering and patterning in nature and the structure that we see is actually, there's almost like there's a one-to-one correspondence between that and this order and structure and patterning in magnetic systems underlying them. So that's about it. Thanks. Bye.